Hi Capricorn, welcome to November. This is Teresa from tarotbyt.com. And before I get started with your reading, I want to create some sacred space and call in some good energy. Call in the energy of the angels. And I want to say thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. And thank you for sharing. And thank you for those who've left comments. I really appreciate the feedback. And I read every single one of them. I enjoy reading them. And also, thank you for those who've ordered readings. I've enjoyed working with all of you. Thank you for your support. So this month we have a new moon in Scorpio. Venus goes direct. Mercury goes retrograde. Jupiter goes into Sagittarius. And then we have a full moon in Gemini at the end of the month around Thanksgiving. So let's see what Capricorn needs to know about love and relationships for the month of November. What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationship for the month of November? What does Capricorn need to know about love and relationships for the month of November? What does Capricorn need to know? Okay, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, the World, and the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. So you start out the month with the Nine of Pentacles crossed by the Ace of Wands. This is a card of... The Nine of Pentacles is someone who is very independent, who has achieved a certain amount of financial success, career success. You might be starting your own business, or you might be working in a career where you have autonomy, or you have more control, like you're in charge. You know, you're not being micromanaged. So if you're either working for yourself, working as a consultant or an independent contractor, or working in a company where they allow you, they trust you, they trust your judgment, they allow you to lead without too much supervision. So you have this Ace of Wands, which means there's a career opportunity that's coming up. I feel that in November there could be a new beginning happening. There are a lot of new beginnings happening in November for you, both in love and in career. You have this Two of Cups here, so that we'll get to that when that's in the future. But right now, you could be making plans. You could be working on a project that you're really enthusiastic about. You could be thinking about new beginnings. What can I do? Because this is a card about taking action. So if you haven't taken action in the past to make your life more exciting, or to work on, the work that you do, the relationships you have, you want, you're needing some fresh energy. You're wanting to have a new beginning. And we've had so much retrograde energy all summer, and now Venus, has been retrograde. It's going direct, but then Mercury's going retrograde. Everything seems to be like stuck in the mud, slowed down. In November, though, there's going to be a new beginning coming, a new opportunity coming up that's going to make you feel really enthusiastic. And it could involve a job change, a change of jobs, a change of responsibility. You're going to be excited about the potential, because I've seen the World here, the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands can sometimes mean a journey, change of residence, change of job. Maybe the company that you work for is moving to a new location, or you're moving within the company, your responsibilities are changing. Whatever it is, I feel like there's change. There's like things are being stirred up. the Page of Wands is in the past. So this could be, you've received some good news. This is a message. So you might have already heard about something that hasn't, like it may have started, like just, you might have heard news about the potential of a project, but it may not have actually started yet. But it will start in November. You're going to hear more. You're going to be contacted by someone who wants to involve you in some type of project. And that could lead to you taking on a leadership position. I know I'm focusing on career right now, but I'll get to the love part. Just stay with me, because I'm feeling this strong career energy. Like changes in your career, changes in your path, new beginnings. Even if you're not changing jobs, there'll be a new project that you're really enthusiastic about, that you're going to enjoy working on. That's going to breathe new life into your career. You may have been stressed out in the past with the Nine of Swords. This is a card of worry. Like you're afraid that that this new beginning is not going to materialize or something. You've just had a lot of worry. But you're going to be leaving that behind. A lot of what you've been worried about may not even happen. But you've been planting seeds. And the Seven of Pentacles is like, okay, what's going to happen? Is anything going to happen? You know, what's going to be the result of all my work and all my mental stress? If you've had any kind of mental stress around love or career, that's going to be ending. Now, because Capricorns, you know, career matters, that's like #1 on their agenda, even more than relationships sometimes. They're so dedicated to their jobs that sometimes the job interferes with relationship. But with this Nine of Pentacles, you're going to achieve a certain goal career-wise. And you're going to feel like, okay, I've arrived, I've achieved this goal, I'm in this position of authority, everything's great. Then you're going to start to think, okay, but I'm lonely. But I want to have a partner now. I spent a lot of energy, you know, working on career, getting to be in a certain position. And now you're going to focus your attention on connecting with someone romantically. So if you're not in a partnership, you're going to be wanting to be in one. You're going to be starting to think about romance. If you are in a partnership, you're going to have time to devote more time to your family, to your partner. Because they may have been feeling neglected because you've been so busy with work. So work is going to come, you know, settle down. It's going to be under control. And you're going to feel like, okay, I've got to, you know, now I have to focus on love. I've spent enough energy on work and career. I'm getting where, you're going to get where you're going to be getting to a position that you're going to be happy with. You're going to be excited about. And so you have this Two of Cups in your near future. So I am thinking like by mid-November, you could be connecting with someone. And it may be through work. It may be like that you meet this person through some type of work project. And you're both on the same page. You're like, yeah, you know, they've got ideas, you've got ideas. So you're in sync with this person. You have a really good working relationship. And that's going to bring a lot of joy to your life. But there could also be a romantic potential of connecting with a soulmate. And it could be that the person you're connected with, it's got interesting energy. Because on the one hand, this person could be a person who's in a position of authority or someone who's in a leadership role. So you could be working with executives or someone who's in charge. But they also have this restless energy. They're like, the Knight of Wands is an energy of adventure. They come in like they have this energy of, they fly in and everything, you know, it's like when they're around, there's this excitement, this energy around them. Like they're a lot of fun. They like fly in and then they fly out. And it's like, okay, what just happened, you know? So they might be a lot of fun, but they may not be, you're looking for someone solid and steady, and they may be a little bit flighty, like because they have this fast energy, this restless energy, this energy of adventure. Well, they're going to want to involve you in this new adventure. And they're really excited about it too. So I feel like things are going to be happening quickly. And it might involve travel. because you have the World here and the Knight of Wands. These are like travel. This is energy. The Knight of Wands is about adventure, travel, you know, getting things moving. So if things have felt stuck all summer, things are going to start to move in November. And you might be attracting someone who has this fun, adventurous type of personality. It could be a fire sign, but even if it doesn't fit the fire aspect, it's going to be someone who's going to bring more fun into your life, more adventure into your life, more, like if you've been a recluse, they're going to get you out and about. You're going to be doing things. You can't, you know, hide behind your work anymore in November, because you're going to want to participate. And I feel that there could be a really good connection with this Two of Cups. And the World card, this is a card of you're completing a project and it's going to give you a lot of recognition. You're completing something that you've worked on a long time and everything's just coming together. The World card could mean world travel or connecting with people from around the world. Whatever you're working on, you're going to be coming in contact with people outside of your area, your like local area. You're going to be dealing with people. It's going to expand your horizons. The World card is also doing work that you love. Like whatever you're working on, whatever you're going to be working on, you just love it. You love the people you work with. You love the project you're working on. The relationships around work are going to be more harmonious. And I feel like through all of this, you're going to form a special relationship with someone that feels like a soulmate connection. That you feel like, hey, we're on the same page. And they're going to bring more fun into your life, more adventure into your life. So you're going to be ending something, but then taking it to the next level. Like you're going to be moving up. So whatever you were before November, at the end of November, you might be in another position, a higher position, a more responsible position. And I feel like through work, you're going to meet love. You're going to find someone that you're really compatible with. And then you have this Page of Pentacles. So this new project is also going to allow you to learn. You're open. You're going to be open to the new. There might even be two different people. There might be one person who's a little bit more fiery and adventurous, and another person who's a little bit more down to earth, laid back, like a earth sign kind of energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like yourself. But you're going to learn a lot from this person. So you could be forming relationships where there's going to be more excitement in your life. This new career opportunity may give you an opportunity to learn more, pick up some new skills, and it's going to lead to greater stability. And out of all of this energy, this career energy, you're going to find love in some way. You're going to be connecting with people that you could have a potential. If you're not in a relationship now, it could bring one. It could bring, if you are in a relationship, you're just going to have more time. You know, your career is going to be stabilizing. Where like before you might have been doing a lot of work, putting a lot of work in because you were at the beginning stages of a project and it required a lot of your time and energy. It's going to be completing, and then you're going to have more time for love and family and relationships. So your relationships are going to be getting better, especially once Venus starts going direct on November 16th. And then Jupiter moves into Sag. That's going to be like, that's the lucky cycle. We're coming into this great cycle. You're going to just be feeling more optimistic about everything in November. And things are going to start to move forward. Now, Mercury will go retrograde also, so you could be connecting with some people that you worked before, that you knew in the past, that you worked with in the past. So that sometimes brings people love, business partnerships, whatever, from the past back into your life. But whatever it is, it's going to be more exciting. You're going to be really engaged. If you were getting bored and disengaged, that's not going to happen, because there's this new energy coming up. And the relationship, if there is going to be one that develops, it's going to develop over time. It might happen more in the spring. Like you might, things are going to start in November, but they may develop more in the springtime is when the action's really going to start. So let's see what the astrology. So yeah, you have this new moon in Scorpio in your 11th house, and it's being supported by Pluto in your 1st house and Neptune in the 3rd. So this is definitely a creative project. The 11th house is, you know, friendships, the groups you belong to. You have this. You're gonna have a new beginning. You're gonna be making new friends. You're gonna be joining with new groups of people. It's gonna be more of a social time for you. And with Neptune in the 3rd, you could be doing some creative writing. You could be doing something that has to do with the internet, where there's just more creativity, more maybe marketing, because Neptune's a planet of art, creativity, art, music, writing. So you're gonna be involved with that. Pluto in the 1st house, you're stepping into your power. You're going to be seen. Your image in the world is changing. So if people didn't take you seriously in the past, they will now because of the work that you're doing. You're going to show people that you're a person who knows what they're doing. Your work is going to be excellent. You're going to get recognition, and you could be attracting powerful people or people in power. So you could be forming relationships with people in power. People that are going to really transform your life in a good way. The full moon in Gemini is happening in your 6th house. So that's, again, something coming to completion in your work environment. It has 6th and 12th house energies. Now, there is a square to Mars. Mars is T-squaring this full moon. And Jupiter, too. Well, actually, Jupiter is in Sag. So Jupiter is opposing the moon in Gemini. So things could get blown out of proportion at this full moon. So don't take on more than you can. You have to be careful because you're completing something. But you know how what they say, the reward for good work is more work. Well, because what you're completing is going to be phenomenal, people are going to want you to do more. So you may get a lot more opportunities. New projects coming in. Hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? I really liked what you did on that project. Blah, blah, blah. Just make sure you don't take on more than you can deliver, because Jupiter increases, and it's connecting the sun. So your ego is going to tell you, yeah, give me it, bring it on, I'm going to take it all. And then you're going to be like killing yourself trying to get it all done. So don't, and with Mars squaring, it's a T-square in the 3rd house. There could be some challenges with communication, miscommunication, especially with Mercury going retrograde. Just make sure you get everything in writing, or make sure that you're communicating clearly so that there's no misunderstandings. And with Mars in the 3rd house too, you want to watch your style of communication. Don't get too bossy or too harsh in your communication. You might be feeling like people may be feeling like you're attacking them, but you're passionate about what you're doing, so you may come on too strong. When you talk about the project, you might be like, it's like you're fighting, but you're not really wanting to fight with people. It's just that you're so passionate about it that it's coming across that way. So just be careful with that too, with Mars in the 3rd. Mars, that's also your travel house, so drive carefully. Don't race around trying to get everything done. Take your time, slow down, don't put your pedal to the metal, keep your foot off the gas, and just take it one step at a time. Calm yourself down, get through this. You'll get through it. I mean, it's an exciting time. So, but you have to know what your limits are. That's the only thing. And Jupiter is in your 12th house. It's going into Sagittarius. So it's going to be a good time to get at. It's a very lucky time if you want to deal with any kind of psychological blocks when Jupiter's in your 12th. You have to confront your fears. You have to confront your insecurities, but you can release them. And it can free you up. The North Node has been in Leo. It's now moving into Cancer. So it's going to be in your 7th house. And in Cancer, your relationships are going to feel... You might be forming relationships with people that are more sensitive to your needs. People that are more compassionate, more nurturing. when the nodes were in Leo, you could have been attracting people with strong egos or people who required a lot of high maintenance, you know. Or it might have been more of a physical, sexual attraction. Now it's going to be more like a communion of souls. The relationships you form now will have a healing effect on your life. So allow love to come in. Don't put that Capricorn has that, you know, their guard up. You know, especially if you have Capricorn rising. People see you as very serious and unapproachable. So you want to drop your guard. Show your human side. Show your nurturing side. Because you do have it. But people don't always see that side of you. So you want to open up and be softer. But definitely, career success, love, it's on. You're going to be entering a brand new world in November. And the world is going to be good. It's going to be satisfying. It's going to bring you success. It's going to bring you love. It's going to bring you adventure, travel, new ideas. So if you've been feeling stagnant, that's going to start to change, starting with November, especially December. Because, you know, because Mercury will go direct in December. So we have that last leg of Mercury retrograde. That's the last planet that's retrograde. And then December, and January, things will be direct. So stuff is going to start to move, so get ready. You're going to be getting out of the mud and onto the racetrack. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Capricorn. And I wish you much love and success. If you want a private reading, check the link out in the description box. It'll take you to my website. And we can schedule that. And we can go deeper into your specific life and situations. So in the meantime, enjoy November. Happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating in the United States. And for everyone, just enjoy your new love, your new career responsibilities. If you're alone, you're not going to be alone for long. Because better things are coming. So enjoy November, and I will talk to you again next month. Bye now.